Right then, lads and lasses, how we doing, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're feeling absolutely fantastic today. Us Newcastle United fans haven't had a lot of transfer news to actually get excited about recently. Well, thankfully today we do have some transfer news, and yet again to get excited about as well. Newcastle United have offered 26-year-old Nigerian centre-back Tosin Adarabioyo. I can finally pronounce his name. We've made a fair few videos on this young lad. A long-term contract at Newcastle United. As we know, he'll become a free agent as his current contract at Craven Cottage will run out. Of course, he's a current Fulham player. As of right now, his contract runs out on June the 30th, and Newcastle United have been linked with him for quite a long while. We are also going to give him, and what some people may label this as, an extortionate wage. I'm here to tell you how much that wage will be, and why it's actually not extortionate. We've got to sort of not be naive and take a look into absolutely everything. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you may not know a lot about Tosin Adarabioyo. I'm here to tell you what he's like as a player, and why this is absolutely fantastic business. So without further ado, if you do enjoy this video, hit that like button. If you are new, subscribe and turn them bells on for all Newcastle United content, and let me know down below, are you happy with this potential signing? Nothing's done as of yet, but a contract has been offered. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, the news today is that Newcastle United have offered Tosin Adarabioyo a long-term contract at Newcastle United. We've been linked with him for quite a while, and of course I've mentioned it a fair few times now, and you probably all know he will be a free agent come this summer, and we've offered him a wage of which some people think is absolutely unbelievable, £100,000 per week. Now that, look, it is a lot of money. It's an unbelievable amount of money, even in the footballing world terms, but we have to take many things into context, ladies and gentlemen. He is a free agent. He's come to Newcastle United, and we aren't spending a single penny on direct transfer fees to Fulham, which does save us a lot of money in the long term. You see these sort of players like Lloyd Kelly, who also is a free agent and we are linked with, coming on high wages. For example, Sven Botman is on £90,000 per week at Newcastle United, and when he's fit, he's arguably our best centre-back, and of course he's going to be here for a very long time, only being 24 years old. If Tosin comes on £100,000 a week, people's alarm bells are ringing. But look, we're not even spending £1 million. We're not even spending a penny on him directly from Fulham. So when you are a free agent, of course the agent, and of course we are also facing a lot of competition from other clubs like Tottenham, West Ham and Manchester United. Them clubs can chuck out a lot of money, especially Manchester United, who, by the way, they pay the likes of Victor Lindelof, who normally is a backup player for them. He is playing a fair few games for them recently due to many injuries that they have had in their squad, but he's getting paid by Manchester United £120,000 per week. So when we take everything into context, he's not costing us a singular, not even a half penny directly from Fulham. Of course, we are just bolstering up his wages, as you should when he is a free agent. If he's not costing us money in that way, we've got to give him a little bit more. And of course, we're facing direct competition from big teams. Manchester United, it's a, unfortunately I do have to say it, it is a massive club. Many players do want to go there. Many players, of course, through their absolute dominance in the past 20 years of football, maybe not so much now, they do support these sort of teams, and they would love the chance to go and play at Old Trafford in Champions League football, European football, for a club like that. So we do have to fight off this competition. We're not paying anything. £100,000 a week. He's currently on £40,000 a week at Fulham. It's not bad whatsoever. Seriously, ladies and gentlemen, it's very good business. But ladies and gentlemen, there also, as to every single positive of Newcastle United, there is a little bit of a downside as well. Paying Tosin Adarabioyo £100,000 per week with financial fair play sort of regulations, of course, it's not costing us a penny in transfer fees, so it's not that much of a problem. But there may be one problem in Newcastle United squad. Like I said before, Sven Botman gets paid £90,000 per week, and he's arguably not even our star centre-back, but our star defender as well. He's up there when he's at his best with Isak and Bruno Guimaraes. Of course, when we're also speaking about that thing where we had to sell an asset, Isak, Bruno and Sven Botman were the names that were sort of conjured up. Sven Botman's on £90,000 per week. Although Tosin Adarabioyo is coming on a free agent and he's getting £100,000 a week, Botman may say, well, hold on, I'm a 10 times better defender than Adarabioyo is. I'm on 10 grand less a week than him. Give me a new contract or I'm going to leave the club and get £200,000 a week at Man City, at Man United. So it can kind of demoralise the morality of the players at the club. But yet again, these are grown men. Like, you likes of your Sven Botman, they may get a contract renewal and they may get put up because of course he doesn't deserve to be getting paid less than Tosin Adarabioyo. They may be, and his agent, of course, they may be a bit naive. They don't care that he's coming on a free agent. They are just looking at it like he's getting paid 10 grand a week more than me. I'm doing 10 times a better job and I'm 10 times a better player. But look, away from all of that, if you don't know how great a player, he's not exactly a world beater, but of course he's not coming here to drastically change the squad. He will be cover at Newcastle United, and by the way, fantastic cover at that. Let's take a look at what Tosin Adarabioyo is like as a player at Fulham, and by the way, I'm really impressed by him. Seriously, I am. Tosin Adarabioyo is a 26-year-old Nigerian. Of course, he is English. He speaks very much English, but he does have a Nigerian background, so he's chose to represent there. He's not exactly that great that he's going to get in the England squad ahead of your likes of Tamori, Maguire, even because he's Southgate's favourite, your John Stones and all them sort of stuff. But he is a very great defender. Of course, he is a Nigerian international, 26 years old. He can play as a left centre-back and a right centre-back, but being right-footed, of course, he's more preferable on the right. He's played over 130 times for Fulham Football Club, and of course, he's a Manchester City Academy graduate. He's been given Champions League minutes by Pep Guardiola back in 2016, and this season for Fulham, of course, he's actually only appeared 25 times, 20 times in the Premier League with 2 goals as well. It's never ever bad when you have a centre-back who pops up with your goals, just like Fabian Shaw. But one thing which I really do like about Tosin Adarabioyo, I'm getting much more familiar of saying that name, by the way. Honestly, if he comes to Newcastle United, he'll be my best pal just because I can pronounce his name. But look, one thing which I really do like about him is his technique to play with long balls. Honestly, he's just like a Fabian Shaw. He's not as great, of course. I mean, £3 million for Fabian Shaw. Although Tosin will be on a free, you're not matching that, Tosin, I'll tell you that now. But Tosin Adarabioyo's long ball playing ability, and of course just kind of tactical awareness when he's going up the pitch, in a ball playing defender, so to speak, that's what we'll categorise him as. He is superb in that ability. He is just like Fabian Shaw, a little bit less superior, but he's 26 years old. He's never played under a manager unlike Pep Guardiola, because he was only 18 years old at the time, with such quality like Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe, of course, as he has with many players, he will get the best out of. And when you've got sort of a centre-back who wants to aspire to get forward, and only, by the way, he's absolutely fantastic at intercepting, getting in the way of every single shot. He's not scared of getting his face in the way, getting his head in, which is what I love about a centre-back. It's not all about, you know, moving out the way of footballs now, not getting your face hurt for the cameras. This lad gets stuck in, which is exactly the mentality that I absolutely love. So yes, to wrap it all up, ladies and gentlemen, Newcastle United have offered Tosin Adarabioyo, who will be a free agent, £100,000 a week, to come to Newcastle United. In my opinion, this is a fantastic transfer move. You, of course, let me know down below what you think of this move if he was to come to Newcastle United. He's going to be a free agent. He's being coached by Pep Guardiola, Manchester City Academy graduate, and of course, he's made over 130 appearances for Fulham Football Club, over 100 in the Premier League as well. At 26 years old, ball-playing defender, we can't ask for much more. No, yet again, he's not going to absolutely drastically change the squad. He's not going to come in and sort of threaten the likes of Fabian Shaw, who in my opinion has just one more season in him. He's honestly aging like fine wine, him. And of course Sven Botman, who we actually may have to cover for with being out with that ACL injury at left centre-back. So in my opinion, backup players now cost you like £20-25 million as a free agent, facing competition, 100 grand a week. It's not bad at all. But look, we're going to wrap it up there, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, I'm thinking about putting this Isak video up anytime soon, and we're actually getting really good news for once. So I hope you did enjoy the video. Like if you did, ladies and gentlemen, and of course subscribe if you are new. I've been Josh. Go and enjoy your day, people.